Ativo Makwaba at the political number one political highway so YouTube so say ope Ghana political daily headlines na unyan baby I just say POG Media so and I also bet me science me one who so my Ghana manyo sim na busia asa na bebo e dey ra ensema beto POG apono so measure just don't subscribe to a POG Media and it do come so abrejo subscription now hit the notification bell no now also watch share no for so and so let me aka and say me no no matter the ekoso e my Ghana manyo sim na ina yenim ene de akoso nsema the OSP the ababetu ya kisi Japan na nsema de betu ya kamia ko yese watiti mpanyifo bebre to odwuma mampanyi dada the man as the special prosecutor to say on investigation na oye no ne na ono sutim bebubo din a chese na enya asem ketua na the former financial minister Kenofori atazo edit maybe PA investigation na when na nsema betu ya say after say what this nsemi begu Ghana for apono so emom hu de ekoso ana say emom hu say adwuma abandada no the MPP government na nado down kwa the share nsa say onye OSP no adwuma ono so timi boy na ono so ebe da na di eche my Ghana na aya ensemi o de betu dwe na awafo edin komo say adan na dada o de betu dwa for amfan to dwa ewo MPP government time na free na o de betu dwa na nsema awafo eka amoka na ne bi mu kraso edin komo say na special prosecutor na osuru say edin oba bebo no sa Akuffo koyi so ebetimi so de omonsa so akeka na say omonso be fa kwanya bi so no every atasfo asase so no twen ma ira John Dramani Mahama by say the be ya so ote ana so de sa edin gu edwoma ira John Dramani Mahama so be hwe na wabon ho ban ebusu ya be say be jebre na ya bo e de ria sanse mi that's it
Facebook ono is to tell a story of why C0rrúpti0n could not have performed his duties.
Because no true.
Yes, he was in a very serious terror. He was under a very serious year. Na Sabreno, his life, I understand, sir, was apart from threatened, no. There was an attempted something on him. But it hurts me so much, sir. All this information gather no. He himself has not put them out. It doesn't amount to say bibi sabi ye de oman adwuma na ahya wonsa obi de say matiamidu wono osori a na o trotro nsem fa C0rrúpti0n ho no edi enti na matiamidu o free office wa o tro say the events on the 12th of date na edaben leading to the 12th of the Adana Rollins who you know and a man yam she na a man ni jai Akuffo do adwuma kra to ho matiamidu. So when he gets that double math na ene waka say ade echi na waka say you matiamidu mpo krampo a wu ohu krampo no you fled. It is a mete say amafo ka say C0rrúpti0n was not very effective. Yes, me makabi. It's not as if I want to get him to be pampered. No. Everyone must rebuke him for not doing his work. But if he has a very cogent reason, for that matter, to when to me establish it, and I say when to me a Juman fata, we must also abide by it. There be not only Jumano, send it here, but a be own say a do baby, and I make us a communication. I say by way by you know. The communication be amanenya deficit be e wonu ma bi a asiemu. For example, when sa nipa ya clear omo wo court no ora sedu agongo ora opuni ora friend is saying Collins Daudanom all these cases no just because of that deficit now that gap now Attorney General Minister for Justice Dr. Dominic Ayeni the able lawyer and communicated to the public as to why he has to withdraw those cases no ama indelible mark bia ko ba say as aban no waye ade no by his whims and caprices. Even though sabi yeah technically sound yenim deɛ na ɛkɔ wɔ aban dada anim no. For example, Collins Dawda, mo aban no mo witnesses a mo do mo kɔɔyɛ no, ɔmo kora witness against mo. In the case of Seydou Agongo, any your friend is saying, Opuni, mo ankasa confirm witnesses. Your witnesses became your adversaries in court. They witnessed against aban. But what clear no? Entino, nipa ne so oti abonten no, oni die nti a onyina so a wo declare no. Na adwe be say e political as your party members and na wo ba ye no we yi o ma free court. No. Meanwhile, you are justified to have done ABC. But because of that communication gap no, ama nipa feed into it like they want to fill in the gaps for you.
Because listo at the moment ya obinim sekisi ajaben ekuta information bi won ho.
Yes.
Information no e won ho no.
Yes.
They will come after you. But sa wo ba bonten.
Yes.
Na wo be kan na wo boss na wo kan can oforiata this Mustafa Hamid this and that afa no wo mo no kwa ni be suro se bibi ye wa. People will come after them.
That is what I've always said.
Because ensem no anu aboa no na anu woda so no enti na omu peso omu kunu no wode ko adaka.
Exactly.
But ekisi aja ben ehunu se special prosecutor adwuma na de man no enye so akwache Akromfo wo circle.
Exactly.
Mobile phones obi
Akromfo wo circle cry enche
yes. But if you offer say yes simple sir.
So those are the things.
It is what Babontin actually yes say Senisia and Kagana for Mumbe put and come free. Me
ojidie pass and no ni sinto. Emma Ghana for Tanechi. Because Nana said yeah tickets a few so I can't Akuffo do bonnie no. And yes say ya fana hogono so. What must say? But because you didn't send me go abontino, people now become our security. Onam kra no obi hwe wachi ama. How many times na wonam te ya ebia nanama how many times haven't you been threatened?
Another kra na me na.
Untimi na. But ni nyina mu no wo den se yo. But I think say enye nipa nyina na te say ebia he was not technically trained to know how to communicate his predicaments.
Any adwuma no eso se.
Enti abasa no ebia afeni we hu say eh aban we there or you safe na ma say for some time now minim how you have also felt. I say yeah how be free and so be
so free so
mini kapre wombotom but to say ne say mini die but e come cramp ne me. I don't know, do you feel like I feel I say me how be and I feel say bia Kisi Ajaben has now found himself well say afraid they met me aye adwuma. Because I was asking myself so many times even when President Akuffo was there no say how was Kisi Ajaben going to work knowing say Akuffo was doing the work and pay government. Be anyone ma one benefited from Mustafa Semia okay. It will be very surprising say he is not aware because I know Mustafa. He is a communicator. He would want to just get Kisi Ajaben a certain bad name in public. Say, Ukraina say Mustafa Crown friend. But how would Kisi Ajaben come out to tell the public say, me investigate something about you? But now we investigate you. I mean, how does this make sense? So let me just go and put political, things to your Fred BB obfuscate the matter. Just say or your diversionary. Let's just say no say acquire politics. And one can say now crowd in same. So let us be very patient. They are very tactful. They are very cunning. And conform where we are sikano. Nenka obi ti say akache magina bonten kan kire Ghana for say. Ora na John Mahama atino. Any local standard, any mremu, emra ben na John Mahama ejina so ate. Do we have a reason to believe say ye wo obi a owo wiase a wono de ye de mrama ne say wo che kromfo nana ma obi be wia wo dem wakoto no say o wia wo say police fo nkwa na de mrama o mo say o mo nkoche akromfo ntime ko police station akobo o mo amane say kromfo ne hye me dem nti no o mo mrama sen ne nkoche no. Does it make sense? Anything emranama wo kwan say we a citizen, you have every right to cause an arrest and to effect an arrest, not to just cause. So you have every right to effect an arrest. And only a citizen's arrest. And you know, even without John Mahama mentioning say wati orano, every Ghanaian or even non-Ghanaian but a resident in Ghana, obetimi atekrofo adina call police station. I'm a police fire here in Semu. And no more problem with Orano. They are PROs for tips. Omo against Xp0se say adena at assembly check. Yes, obetimi akasa check. But to criticize to the core say adwuma na oye ne krampo no ohun na adwuma nti ofa na adwuma nto te say de ene me ankasa me dofo me mentor. Eye owura ansasare e kan no TV3 no. I vehemently disagree with him. Xp0se na adwuma nto ho na ohun na adwuma. Ansasare, you are an example of Akuffo's tyranny. Obi a wabie wo law school, wo ye wadwuma. Obi a wo waye administrator wo Ghana law school, wabie wo private law school, wo ye wadwuma. Akuffo sat in law firm no for 3 years. A law school no was sat in it down for 3 years for no reason but everything illegal. Did Akuffo have the basis to close down your school? So how were you expecting Xp0se could work under Akuffo, who was a tyrant, a terrorist for that matter? Then you are trying to support Ken Ofoyata say you go anymore say no come here ska no need say we ska you go anymore say ana. I mean some of these things they should spare us the ears that God has given us, because you cannot be right because we are law lecturer and you know public should accept your word and say you are making sense when you are not. He wasn't. Nobody was effectual under Akuffo. Not even the police. Not who? When an air juma and the Akuffo now otimi ye juma no soundly. When journalist ya be so minimum. I didn't know to Manasa Azure.
But still, why no ye?
Oi, Tio Nanama, but to what end? Tio Yeti radio sui, Edian and Yanka. No, we are so. And now Parko said John Mahama, a minister be, why yes Putnik V. Never sent Sani Panobet Nawa. How many times that one can over that time was a studio? Now, who has a can send a good supermana and one superm? Because I a cabal, I a syndicate, no more creative, a two common some no more than more. So how was anyone going to be effectual under Akuffo? That is the question that everyone must sincerely and honestly answer. Answer now Babontia Baba criticizes say Xp0se ntimi anye na adwuma. Yes, you can criticize him, but you have to find out why. And if you're able to find out why, you would know say yes, who be a school cry to school. Lawyer answer sorry, yet to school for 3 years, no to me enroll students. How many backlogs na no? We should be able to appreciate them, bearing in mind the situation at the time.
And then Bawumia should be near Castle.
Very profound language. Or say, unfortunately for Ken Ofoyata, luck was not on his side. And because we're losing now by a losing election, that is very pregnant. That statement, you know, because it tells you why he could not work.
But let's to obey the Juma Mount.
Yes.
And then a Juma now or the Mount, when you say Jumano, say
someone like Ijumedi and the so a message over drop like now subscribe to the #1 a political highway so a YouTube so now. Washe no for so answer atimi aka na the OSP Xp0se na just on so show for a life pa na just say threats be and so atimi call no so na just or that one na just say day in day out amount for so bonachi say so the omudin e babedwama almost betimi agye the cra e dey free ne nsem na we so am no so e de bibi ato nchen e de omudin egu abedwama na say we say you John Dramani Mahama and so ehwe na the national security and sa Akuffo enso etimedi na ohwe na omano the 24/7 hour protection and so bebo no ama no so da na so ebetimi adwo no
there was a way yemo enipa no de adwuma na ma wo no empese obeye ne sa na hunu se mo so se do person enye no se wujaye adwuma
wujaye adwuma na te se de matiami du ye ya tie matiami du na wujaye adwuma no me criticize no tie o
onya no mfa ma hwan
sami
na ya de adwuma
me criticize
na de adwuma ma wo na de o se beye no ma wo nya se wo se wujaye na wo kire ga
enye se tie two things enye se kisi ajabi ntimi nya adwuma no kisi ajabe anya impediments in his way wabra wo ye na adwuma
obetimi aye but nipa ne ma wo nye
nipa ne ma ne nye no doesn't mean say sa nipa na wo ma ne nye no ye ne nyame asese kisi ajabe an resign enka kisi ajabe resign ye pe enka bo say the next stage no ko ba ko fa gabi na akotena sa office ho and that office no so a security of tenor eti gabi na enka be ko hwe o mu nsemu eti the nyame asimpo say kisi ajabe an resign. Because sometimes and some people we are classified, you cannot put them out. Because nipa na one okasano, when they come out caution, say a same way there is just for your ears, but you can just by way of your commentary, be parable about it. What must say okanu abebuom, say nipa be tiasie. Kisi Japin could have died. Anybody that knows that office no ni wom staff nimpo we a staff member. Ukofia. Na usro because Akuffo was president. How many times obi ayama omu security a odini ko ni fie krampo no na security no was an adversary. U security a yese fa ene ne nante o na security na ma info ye wa ha ye kwa ha ye fira ye be kwa ha. It go to a point now we say ebimu krampo fa private security. Private. And you know we should not just think say it was ordinary. Afena Nyankopon adom as o man no nya ye fa ahudie. And to let's expect say if we na ko na nimu no. Okay. Ye betimi anya. Na me de ma no si wo kisi ajabe semofa Mustafa Hamid hu no. Afema ahudie ntia ayi menua sefa kan. O pa NDC fo a chel say omomra ema ye nya adwuma na nya asembia. Mustafa Hamid na the twetwi no. Why the board chairman and the board member?
NPA.
Yes. I want to know. Come say fa kan ya adwuma. Afa won baby assembly nenam. Ma won tan sam mom. Ye be wo mom diska no. Okay. Ye be wo border omo approve sa sika die no.
1.3 billion.
Yes. I don't think say fa kan canily. Oh, ye nuanom mom anya adwuma. Anya hwe. I say any NDC ni asem. Uni NDC ni asem ade ne yakoto about 2024 no. One can't say NDC for say pamochaw. Afa momra ne nyina ye fan fe so. Ya to aba wie. Afa ne wo say e wo say krono bi amabɔ no. Na wo sefa, wo ti wiase. Ene sika bia no asudi. Afa de wo hu. You see, Nana, let's take our time. Let's not be so hard on ourselves, especially with this government. We should be very steadily. Obi bia wa from my way take one and the same poor must not be left off the hook. Let no one get away with murder. And yes, sir, on my way will never forgive John Mahama and the NDC. Okay. And it will be into their foreseeable future. Obi bia wa from my way sikano. We should just be very meticulous and we should exercise brevity. And my say something has just slipped us off. No, you're meticulous. Be any I am fee and need to say the now boy fee, be when if fee, no young cratem, fee money, and cratem, kakranamuma obia, and feel how the law must work on a thief.
Okay, Sammy Brammy.
And Nioma Yadi and Yahuno, Sebi Prediasa. Say, Yati opposition near Casa Nioma say. But say Bribiana na media kokobosem say baby and dear ma say akudru no near ya Canada no eye edue e wo dia say mu ampa so say ye de nneoma egu nsani a na ohwe office by office nneoma asaya nipa deliberately asheda. I'm making sure say omo be appropriate ade e your mind there for private pockets na o mani nyina ye nneoma say papa say me sha see free Jubilee House ada me call Jubilee House me too many na obi a unim Jubilee House from the time President Akuffo ekofa India for mu wieye even to the time Omampeni Mahama Akuffo for the first time after 2012 election. Now we share the level of distraction.
And you must say,
Jubilee House crackeke. You will marvel. Fine, some works have been done, which of course I know personally. Nipa Odi saying you money be in terms of Nyoma na ayon I woha omo ebe fixing Nyoma no. Some of these things omaye. But nana ma say wo hwe a fin say wo so ho aye fin even from the reception na chiho hwe the level of efin Akuffo Addo no team. Yeah, as president, he didn't care. Anytime I do the juxtaposition with Lífé, say obey mampenia wo tu nkofo wo nanimu ho no na wo kɔ nima fan hwene wo ho aputobibre ne wo ho sa nwura ya ase airfro dan on sa nwura no na when say efiamwa na na ye mampeni.
But if you are chief of staff or bar,
yeah, but I mean, how do you expect say?
Or bar so one of the meeting if you budget in Swa, a court presidency in Swa. Say how much chemu annually as a report bar. Sika wama sell furniture, dear decoration, ni na Muntinesca no more the heading.
Who say? And yet the fact say Obawa Honti and I was say how clean. Tine se mag eda ema da magwahoro oti ase enye sebi the fact say obi a female no na kire se sebi owo masu oti ase obi wo hono ma oyoba because otimisi agedem obi wo nso so a oyoba because ebi a ofi se ema nyina bra to ono so aye brenti oyoba baby owa ono so fi say owade bi a friend akosu akuma ketua bi nti oyoba da bi enye sa anese oyoba na enye se free ma opare wo ho nti na chese ho ye clean no mrs awko odo wani kohwa. I told them to have a documentary so as to get the Ghanaian people to evaluate the kind of mess omo den ebetoye. Then the Ghanaian can tell from even the presidency Akuffo Addo sorry no pako ho no na ye dey compare the other state agencies name ministries name baby a chese omo ye ni fin enti I think say Mahama wa hye na dwuma se and I'm a person me share free your previous conversations be a
special prosecutor
did who come in the past
okay
now and I say we are exonerated by the fact that special prosecutor in Sembia Betuja and I remember vividly say after the 2016 election me kotna the studios of Munti FM just after the swearing in Akuffo Addo said he swore in on a Sunday if my memory serves me right. He swore in on a Sunday in Monday or call office. Now the first day at office no and a panel na say mene a few others near the platform so na me can say me say Akuffo do ba wa bai enye bibia nti na waba na se na ebe ya nyame ani monyam beda edi nti no meko to Bible na me de akire di nti Akuffo do aba. And I remember said that video has been, I don't know, it's been trending for some time. Okay, say me can say orifo ma agise obewia na wakum na wasay. John 10:10 me boa. Sa asem no edamanoa till say Akuffo do efri akonwa so. Because se kwatre kwase obema wontuma eya yeti ntuma ne din meboa abra Akuffo do be ye mampani no obi a we ga na ni bia be kae a na osre ene wadi between the time sabi or pray akonwa no 2008 2012
but that's it. So Jibril na Jipini the POG political highway no see mbra so ni political news no enfam go akache na so hu na so tene who the echo na wa share na for so ensa so etimi aka na so won sen kai bi and I say adwenche bi so obetimi so abore the comment section on our wedding komo na POG Media man say beba na yensu ya bema ho eye emo me da say so Jibril na Jipini e de ma the POG e be say share